Hello, my beautiful peoples, and welcome to a brand new episode of Sofa Synergy Hub. I hope you're all doing good today. Can you do me a quick favor? Can you take in a deep breath through your nose? Hold that for a few seconds for me, my fellow synergist, and then breathe out through your mouth. Now, back to the show. Please make sure you like and subscribe as well. Let's get Soulful Synergy Hub to the moon, baby. Today I want to talk about the art of surrendering. Now, the vast majority of us, we were taught to be analytical, to be forward thinking, to use logic. And when we do those things and we don't get what we want, we suffer. We suffer in a myriad of ways, and this can be rejection. Just that feeling alone is quite horrible, isn't it? We might feel more stressed out, we might feel more negative as a result. And we are just taught to keep on being productive, and if we don't do these things, then we are therefore deemed as a failure. Now, what I realized recently in my journey is sometimes you need to surrender to get what you want. You need to put things out there and say what you want and do it with strong intention, but you need to ensure that how it happens, you can't really have the power to understand or even fathom. Sometimes you might ask for a lot of money, but if someone tries to offer us a helping hand, we might say no because we were brought up not to ask for handouts. But unfortunately, these are the things that can throw us off the journey from surrendering and getting what is rightfully ours. Sometimes we just need to say what we want and have that feeling that we're going to get it, but we need to surrender the power and the control that we usually have. A lot of us like to go out and do things, we might be perfectionists, but sometimes that might lead to disappointment, and we might beat ourselves up more because if we can surrender our control of things, then we feel less powerful as a human being. So what we need to realize is we need to put things out there. We need to see the person who you want to be. We need to picture the abundance that we're destined to obtain. And then we need to surrender, and when we surrender, we look out for the subtle signals that we wouldn't have realized if we had full control or power over the situation. Things come in unexpected ways, and when the ego shouts, it's usually the intuition that whispers. So what we need to do is start owning in on our skills that we have innately. The ego is things that usually come to us during our life in different ways, but the intuition is there from the very beginning. We have that invisible tether that connects us to the divine, and through the divine we are connected to everybody else by extension. And life happens in a myriad of ways where even the most amazing and strangest things happen and we can't even explain it. We all have been in that situation, right, where things just work out for the best. Been in situations where people just come into our lives and just change it almost immediately. And we've all had those situations where things just kind of worked out, not in the way we wanted, but we can still see how we can use that situation's conclusion to get to who we truly are and to get to the next steps. So that's all we need to do, my synergists. We need to sometimes close our eyes, put our hands up, and just surrender to how things happen. And when these things pop up, we need to understand that it might not be exactly the way we want it to be, but these things happened for the greater good. So if you apply for a job and you didn't get that job, but you got a similar job, just know that accepting this job and doing it for a few months can give you more opportunities. It can make you try something you haven't tried before, and it can make you find more love in your heart. So just find some more time to surrender and watch the abundance come into your life.